Good morning, my name is Craig Garofalo and I'm the Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer at Kennebec Savings Bank. And I started on the teller line, learned the business from that end, and then before I went back for my senior year of college, they offered me a full-time position here. I started off as a management trainee, spent 5 or 6 years in the lending world, and then have evolved from there into the operations side of the bank, where I now have grown into the position I'm in today. I live 4 miles from the office, so my daily commute involves like 6 stoplights, which, you know, that bothers me, but thinking back to Massachusetts, that would have taken 45 minutes. So I have a 10-minute commute on a bad day. So I'm able to leave home, with my wife with 4 kids. We're a very busy household. So my work-life balance at the moment is raising a really young family, and being here in Maine, it's fantastic because I'm never more than 10 minutes from home. I'm able to go home at lunch, have lunch with my 2 little kids who aren't in school every day, come back to the office, and then get home by 5:30. Hi, I'm Craig, and you can find your Maine job at liveandworkinmaine.com.
If you don't want to fall immediately into love, look away. If you don't want to awaken a desire for excellence, look away. If you don't want to be seduced, please look away.
Lease the all-new Stelvio for just $377 per month at Alfa Romeo of Portland.
An echo of an echo is the semblance of a sound, and I press and I've waited with my ear upon the ground. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there after many miles.
Hi everybody, and welcome to MaineLife. Tim, Baxter, and Erin here. We are in the holiday spirit, getting ready for the busy holiday season. Have you finished your shopping yet?
Just about, yeah.
Have you really?
Oh yeah.
You're just saying that for TV.
No, we have a lot of traveling ahead of us, so we have to get it done before we leave.
Did you get your puppy a present?
Oh, of course. We don't want to spoil his surprise.
Because he watches MaineLife.
Of course.
Baxter, do you want a turkey? That's usually his favorite thing. I get him every time. Anyway, well, we are going to introduce you to one of my favorite businesses this holiday season. If you need some great ideas, sea bags.
MEMIC supports Maine businesses because we are one. When they thrive, we thrive. We insure 18,000 employers in Maine who really work in so many ways all over our state to make things better in their communities and better for their businesses and better for their employees.
We're at Seabags on the working waterfront in Portland, Maine. We're standing on our production floor where we actually kit all of the Seabags. Part of my role for the company is acquiring that raw material, and we do that through primarily our sale trade program. Customers will come and retire their sales with us, and in exchange for that sale material, we provide them product. Our mission is to really save sales from the landfill. Since the sale trade program was created, we've recycled approximately 500 tons of sale material. Before that, people didn't really have an option for where they were going to bring their sales. They either store them in their basement for years, their garage. They take up a lot of space, and they do that in the landfills as well. And it's a really hard material to break down, which is part of what makes them such great tote bags for us.
When we have people come in and donate their sales, they have an option of donating it to us or giving the proceeds to Sail Maine and supporting their cause and their activities that they're doing for Mainers who want to sail.
Just knowing that part of what I do is really benefiting the environment to that extent, keeping these sales out of landfill. Telling people about the program for the first time that didn't know about it is really rewarding in the sense that they're just so impressed that they're able to contribute to such a great cause as well.
Pretty much every sail tells a story, and I truly believe that because as a sailor, there are so many sails that I use and they really truly tell a story about a storm that it's been in or a journey that it's been on. I mean, there's just so much to it. It's something that I'm truly passionate about, and I believe in the product.
I've been running the company now with our president Beth for the last 4 years. And I came to the company because I just love the brand, I love the story, and thought I could be here to help. Every day is different here. That's the most exciting part. Every day is a new challenge. The exciting part is just growing. And what really excited me about coming and motivated me to take this job and this position and be a part of Seabags was the opportunity to grow the business, grow the company. The fact that we've gone from 26 employees when I started to now 100 employees on our payroll. The fact that we had one store up in Freeport and a little shop here in Portland, to the fact that we just committed to our 13th store. There's so much every day to be excited about here.
When I saw this place and you're looking at the ocean every day, it's pretty special and something I wanted to be a part of.
I really love Portland. Portland is very unique and one of a kind. It's definitely a little bit of a slower pace, which I personally love. And also having the water like right next door is perfect. And I can go sailing anytime in the season, even in the winter, like these guys are doing today.
It just has so much to offer here, and that's a big, big part of connecting to the outdoors that appeals to me and obviously a lot of other people in Maine and here.
Live and Work in Maine is a statewide organization that partners with Maine employers to help attract and keep people here to live and work full-time. Our partnership with MaineLife helps to tell their stories.
Village Candle came to exist in our kitchen at home. We ate sandwiches for months because that's all we could make, because the burners were busy making candles. It just became such a passion. Back in those days when we were just starting, we would hand glue the labels on with our children, and they would help us with the Elmer's glue, and we'd be sitting there just, having fun with each other, just a family unit, a team. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed with the impact that we've had and how it's grown. My husband's been the mastermind to go from a 2-burner stove in the kitchen to a 200,000 square foot facility.
Well, I look behind me and I see everything that happens down here, and that's an exciting opportunity to be involved in this and just to help bring this company to the next steps. So we're at one level right now, and how do we manage that and bring it to the next level that we want to take it to?
You think of candles as maybe a simple product to put together, but it really isn't. It's engineered. It's engineered for the best quality burn, the most authentic fragrance. Fragrance is the biggest trigger of memory, and so that scent is going to bring you back to a place of comfort and home, excitement. The different scents create different experiences. So the candle is really part of your experience and your lifestyle, and so everything here is engineered to create the best result for the customer.
Our fragrances are true to life, and that's what our customers tell me all the time. I absolutely enjoy reading the testimonials, the reviews online of our fragrances, and they just talk about how much it enhances their life, helps them to make memories with their family. This is just such a wonderful combination. You would think that you were in the forest, you were having a nice forest walk, or you're remembering those really nice fresh cut Christmas trees from Maine.
Exactly right.
This whole business has been a really wonderful experience. Living in Maine, having Maine employees.
It's not just a candle though, it's really, we give opportunity to the employees here also, and so we have a lot of employees who have been here for 20 plus years. It's really just bringing something to the community and to the state of Maine, and just really showing the quality of product that we can produce here and distribute around the world.
One of the things that helped start this company was LL Bean carried the product when it was brand new, 20 years ago, 25 years ago. And the support that Maine businesses give each other is, I think, very unique from my experience of looking at other states.
It's amazing and we're international, so it's amazing when you think about all the homes and the lives that you impact with your fragrance.
Very cool. Freeport Village Station, holiday shopping that is fun and convenient.
Free and easy parking.
fashion that you can afford, brands you know and love, gift ideas for everyone, sweet treats, dining, and entertainment for the entire family. Get your coupons now and save. Check out onefreeportvillagestation.com. So, happy shopping and happy holidays from Freeport Village Station. And of course, the holiday season is most importantly about giving thanks and giving back. And for the past few years, we've had the privilege to team up with Quirk Auto Group and Wreaths Across America with Chevrolet and dozens of volunteers who travel from Maine to Arlington National Cemetery to honor those fallen soldiers and heroes. So here's a look at last year's convoy.
We will never forget your family's service and sacrifice. In remembrance of your son, Dustin James Harris, U.S. Army, who paid the ultimate sacrifice. 21 years of age, while he was proudly serving his country. Please accept this wreath.
We're going to be delivering 1.6 million wreaths this week, and we can deliver 1.6 million thanks to Chevrolet and Quirks.
Good afternoon, I'm Jack Quirk, and thank you for joining us at Quirk Auto Park. We're excited to welcome Wreaths Across America's escort, known as the nation's longest Veterans Parade.
Really, it just came from one phone call from asking us for a favor to use the vehicle down to Arlington. And then it turned to 2, then it turned to 3, and then it turned to us donating a wreath for every car that we sold in December. So we did that for a couple of years, and then it really turned into Renee calling me and asking for maybe helping out getting a corporate sponsorship, and we were able to hook them up with Chevrolet, and it's really taken off tenfold since then.
It's a great time to remember. It's a great time to say thank you. It's also a wonderful time to show our kids. It's very important that the next generation learns that freedom is not free, and these are the individuals that answered the call to duty and stood up when we needed help. So God bless them all. It's a very, very special day.
What are you doing out here today?
Celebrating for veterans.
Good job.
For me, the most exciting part, and you can see it and feel it here at Quirk, is the kids. And the families bringing out the kids, and they see the hoopla and the trucks and the cars and the motorcycles, but then they get an opportunity to be taught through it, and that's what's so wonderful to us. To see kids, we said all year that we want to see kids start to be taught from patriotism instead of politics. So we're kind of happy to see everybody turn out, and on a snowy, cold day, they're taking time to find their flags and come out and stand on the side of the road. So it's exciting. We're just very happy.
I'm amazed that on a day like today, after a major snowstorm, the first one of the year, there are that many people on the side of the road watching these trucks go by. With as big as they are, they must have enough wreaths in there to do the whole world. I just can't imagine each and every one of them wreaths made by hand.
And the reception here at Quirk was amazing. It was just so nice to see everybody lined up. It's really nice. Quirk's done a great job. Worcester's done an amazing job. We went to a great ceremony in Ellsworth, and we look forward to the ceremonies all the way down to Arlington.
Mainers have big hearts, and we always care for one another, and this is the perfect example of that.
I always say I've never left a Wreaths Across America ceremony or event without a tear in my eye, because I believe that strong in the message, and I just want to do whatever we can to continue that message.
Well, we're in our 34th year here with Christmas at Victoria Mansion. And I think people look at this as the start to their Christmas season. Usually the reaction is a gasp when they come in. The house is so elaborate anyways, but to have this extra layer of decoration on it really makes it special during the Christmas season. This goes on for 4 weeks during December and 1 week in January. We start planning for it in January. And probably well over 1,500 man-hours go into decorating these rooms. The decorators give an enormous amount of time and actually treasure, because they're buying all these things to display.
In April every year, the staff gets us all together for a meeting and they tell us the theme for the year. I usually start buying materials in June or July, and then my husband and I joke that we have Santa's workshop in the basement of our home, and we just start wrapping gifts and getting all of the things ready to bring here for the installation process.
I've been a designer here at the mansion. This is our 15th year designing Christmas at Victoria Mansion. And it's a real labor of love for us to come here. That's mainly the reason that we do this. This year we kind of performed double duty in that we've done the grand stair hall again this year, and we've also done the reception room, which is normally our room that we've done for the past 13 years.
Victoria Mansion is the only historic house in Maine that is noted internationally. We are a true treasure for Maine and the nation. It is the only house of its type to survive from its era. And as you can see behind me, there is a lot of very colorful paintings on the ceilings and walls, all done by an Italian artist named Giuseppe Guidicini, and it's his last remaining work in the United States. So it's a real cultural treasure for us here in Portland and the nation.
We love doing this because of the grandeur of this home. It's not every day that you get to decorate a home on this scale and this level. So it's very exciting, and from year to year the themes change and the planning that goes into it, and trying to come up with new ideas and keep it fresh and exciting every year is a challenge.
It's really exciting for me. I used to come here for many years during the Christmas season, and I would just leave completely in awe of what they had created here, and I'm just very proud to be part of the team, and I hope that I'm giving the visitors the same thing that I've been experiencing from the designers over the years.
We are losing people at the rate of 1 or 2 a day, so it's a phenomenally urgent matter. And I'm surprised that we don't have FEMA trailers at the hospitals in order to house and accommodate people coming in. So it's a very, very important issue. And I think that this video will not only talk about the urgency of the issue, but help get that conversation started about how do we translate that into action.
There's a bunch of key things that you sell when you're advertising. You can sell value, you can sell desire, but the most powerful thing that you can sell is hope. And this project is all about hope. And so when you get something like that, you feel like you're making a bit of a difference, and that's a good thing.
In 2011, out of my own recovery, I started a company called MaineWorks. MaineWorks is an employment company for people in early recovery from substance use disorder, reentry from jail and prison, and returning vets. And our purpose has always been to help people answer the question, now what? Maine Recovery Fund was established to help people answer that question by providing tangible assets, things like boots, coats, access to health care, you name it. Maine Recovery Fund was established to help people get what they need to succeed in life.
First time I ever used drugs, I was about 12 years old. The last time I was in prison, doing some heroin with a cellmate of mine.
There are a lot of great nonprofits doing incredibly important work, helping people stop using drugs. But the very necessary and urgent need for Maine Recovery Fund is to address the now what. How am I going to leave that lifestyle behind and start something new? That's what Maine Recovery Fund is.
One of the differences that we noticed with Margot right out of the gate was that her people came ready to go to work. They're just looking for a chance. And when you give it to them, they tend to blossom, especially in the supportive environment.
Work is important to all of us, feeling productive, feeling useful, feeling like you have a purpose.
You know, everybody's at a different point in their recovery. So we have guys that have been here that are sober for 2 years. There's guys that have been here for, sober for 2 minutes.
The Maine Recovery Fund provides the basics in the beginning. You get boots, you get jackets, you get food, water. It's the basic stuff that when you're in early recovery you can't deal with. You can't think about the fact that I need $400 to get my license back in order to get this better job or whatever.
If you're not ready and don't feel like you can go out and give 100% that day, all we ask is that you bring it up, talk to me. It's a safe place to stay. It's something for you to do. You'll stay occupied one day at a time. If you don't feel good, everybody's sick. I understand that. Everybody's in early recovery. It's just a place you can come where everybody gets where you're at. That's our job, is to meet you wherever it is that you're at that time. It's one day at a time.
The heroin addiction is ravaging a whole generation. Who's known anybody who's died of an overdose? Hold your hands up if you know 5 people who've died of a heroin overdose. So, I don't even know if you guys can name 5 people who've died of cancer.
If that person just shows up, we can feel that. And I think that is an unusual thing, to dignify the experience of being a human being, way beyond getting the job, but to call in an opportunity to learn how to be human together.
There is nothing, there's no playbook, there's no book that says, okay, first thing is go find as many felons and drug addicts as you can and then start a business and only employ them.
So if you give somebody like maybe that little glimmer that like things can get better for themselves, hopefully they run with it. That's what it means to me.
Given me opportunity, I'm grateful for that.
It's definitely given me a sense of stability. It's given me the opportunity to change who I am.
They've helped me realize that I have things to offer.
Sounds ridiculous, but I think it has a lot to do with why I'm alive today and why I was able to get well, because recovery is a process. It's not something that happens overnight. You know what I mean? You slip, you trip, you fall. It's just about getting back up again and having the support there.
It's all like seeing terrible things, and I kind of want to get to that other side of seeing like life's beauty. I think I want to. I really want to experience that.
And that's a wrap. Thank you everybody for watching. We are back on the road somewhere in Maine with Tim Baxter and I. Say goodbye.
See you later.
Thank you to our sponsors, Cork Auto Group, Alfa Romeo of Portland, for keeping us safe, Kennebec Savings Bank, and Live and Work in Maine. We'll see you next week. Baxter, say goodbye. Come here. Nice too.